Hey everyone, it's Donna here at Assist Up. Today we're diving deep into one of the best ways to make money online, freelancing. Whether you're looking to ditch your 9 to 5, make some extra cash, or build a long-term online career, freelancing can get you there. So we're going to cover in this video how to find clients, how to negotiate rates, and how to deliver high quality work that will keep your clients coming back for more. So there are tons of places to find freelance work. So these are the top ones currently out there. So Upwork and Fiverr you may have heard of. This is perfect if you're starting out. If you've been freelancing a while or you've already got a couple of clients, then I wouldn't start with Upwork and Fiverr. It is probably the beginner's level. But you will face a lot of competition when starting out. So what I would say is build a strong profile, gather reviews, and you can start earning quite quickly with this one. LinkedIn is used for job seekers basically, but a lot of people use it to find freelance work. It is a great place to show off your brand, who you are, send messages, set up newsletters. There's a lot of functionality on LinkedIn. And you can build your network as well of people that you would love to work with, and then you can DM them and see if they're interested. There are different ways of using LinkedIn, I would say, and it is a really good platform to look for. Then you've got job boards, like niche ones. So there are so many out there. WeWork, Solid Gigs, ProBlogger, but they're all kind of niche. So ProBlogger, for example, is just for writers. Some of the other ones are just used for specific things like tech jobs and things like that. So you'd have to kind of look through them. A lot of them have sign-ups, so you can get daily alerts and things, which is fantastic. And then the next one is Facebook groups. Personally, I think this is a great way to find freelance work, and I have found loads of virtual assistant work through this. You can post it into the groups that are out there, tell people what you're about. You can talk to people. If people are struggling, you can be like, I'm the solution to your problem. And you can build up your own Facebook page as well, and Facebook groups as well. You can set up, problem solving or sharing tips that can lead on to freelance work. There is a lot of work involved with it, but it can be worth it long term. And it's a great way to get freelance work. I've used it a lot. And lastly is creating your own portfolio website. So this is where you get a platform, put all your past projects. If you're a beginner with this, and say, example, you're a creative person and you want to do design projects, and you haven't had clients, then what I would do is do dummy projects. Go on one of the AI sites and say, write me a brief that I can use to create a sample portfolio, and build it up. People want to see the work that you can do. So if you don't have anything to show, why don't you do dummy exercises and go, here's some examples of some of the things that I've created myself. So you've got leads, you've got through to somebody, some companies, and how do you make sure you're not working for peanuts? Because the one problem with freelancing is people will undercut you. People will say, well, you've not got much experience there, and you don't want that. So here's the thing. We need to fix the fact that freelancers undersell them at first. So I want you, when you are going out there, to know your worth. That is the number one thing you need to think about. Know your worth. Know what you should be paid. So calculate your base rate. So think of your expenses, your experience, and how much you want to make monthly. Then work backwards from that. So you should be having a figure in your head of how much you'll be charging. So, for example, virtual assistants, myself, on typical, will do about £30 an hour. The reason for that is most of them will know their worth. They have the experience. They also don't get paid for holidays, which means, or sick days or any of that. So that is built into the cost of what they charge. And that is a typical figure for, say, a virtual assistant in a minute. So think about what you'll be offering, what level of experience that you will be working with, and don't sell yourself short. Think about the national wage as well. You want to be going above that, especially if this is your freelance work. You don't want to be undercutting under that at the minute. Next, I would do some market research. Take some time, check out what others are doing in your niche, what they're charging. You know, you can always do a few little emails to people going, hey, what do you charge for such and such? Look at profiles on Fiverr, Upwork, and LinkedIn are a great source of information if you can't find anything through a quick Google search. If you're offering packages, sometimes this works out quite well, sometimes it doesn't. Instead of an hourly rate, this basically a package would be a specific price. So for a virtual assistant, they may offer 10 hours of support and social media templates at a set figure. And it doesn't matter how much time that person spends on it, as long as they deliver the 10 hours and the social media templates to that person. The one thing I will say with virtual assistants and the 10-hour support thing is you will find that people might not use the full 10 hours. It's helpful to remind people that if they're not reaching the 10 hours and their 6 hours, you still have to charge them for it. Don't sell yourself short on this point. If the person has agreed to 10-hour support, they choose not to use it and they're aware that they're not using it, it's down to them, not you. Because the following month they might reach to 10 hours. But if they consistently do, say, 5 hours a month and it isn't hitting 10 hours, then that's the point where you might need to talk to them and say, I think you need to drop it down to 5 hours at that point. This is a big thing that I will say next. Say no to lowball offers. You deserve more than that. It's tempting, so tempting to say yes to every gig. But remember, cheap clients, more stress, less rewards. You will find the people that don't value your price will be your worst clients. And lastly, confidence is key. So practice your rate pitch. Be confident in what you're offering them and what they'll be paying. Whether it's in an email or a call, say it with conviction. Don't go, between 20 to 25. Give them the rate. Because once they know that, they're more than likely go, yes, okay, this person is worth this amount, and they would be willing to pay for it. So you've got that client, you've got them locked in. It's time to deliver like a pro and build long-term success. So this is a really important part of it. This is how you're going to keep those clients. So you need to be delivering high quality work all the time. You want to wow your clients and you want to keep those referrals going. So first of all, clear communication. Always confirm project details up front, over communicate deadlines, expectations, deliverables. Make sure everybody knows what's going on, when things are going to be delivered. If there's delays, do not worry. Tell them, say, this has happened because of this. People, majority of the time, don't mind that. Don't mind you telling them, but communication is important. The next point kind of contradicts what I've just said about sticking to deadlines. Nothing screams professionalism like meeting or beating those deadlines. So it is important to meet the deadlines, like I said, and majority of the time you will find you'll meet those deadlines. But I will say there will be moments where you won't, and it might not be down to you. It might be down to a decision from them. You're waiting for feedback. You're waiting for something to come through. But always go back to the client going, this is going to be a day late or 2 days late because of X, Y, Z. They explain it and go, there was a bit of a delay for this. If the ownership is kind of on them, not you, that's absolutely fine. If you're missing something, let them know. If they've not giving you what you've needed, chase them and push and go, my deadline is this day. If you are unable to give me that by this date, deadlines help people understand what they need to do and when they need to do it. So it's really important to always kind of drill in those deadlines. Going the extra mile is really, it's a good thing to do, I think, sometimes with certain things. For example, delivering a little early, or offering suggestions or bonus templates, or offering a quick fix if they're not sure, or answering an email. There's nothing really to do with what you're doing, but you're being helpful. It adds a little value, and it shows that you are valuable to the client and that they matter to you. Sometimes you can't do this anyway. Some of the clients I have previously, they'll go, "Oh, I don't know how to do this. I need to a quick think of, here's a link. This will explain how to do it." And they're thankful because I pointed them where they need to go. So it's nice just to kind of build that bond, that communication between you and your customer. Stay organized is really, really important. There are some amazing tools out there. Trello is great. Asana, Google Drive, and Grammarly. Google Drive will be your best friend because you can store absolutely everything on there, and it's great to share content and whatever you need to for various people, but it's literally in one place. And finally, you get a positive review. You've done fantastic on a job and you've got this client and it's going really well for the first 6 months and you're still going through. That's a great time to ask for a testimonial. It is always nice to try and build them up to show other people what you're capable of. So, if this video helped you, hit subscribe, drop a comment below, and tell me what you thought of this video. If there's anything else you want to know about freelancing or side hustles, I am your girl for that. I will be posting loads more content over the next 6-7 months, and there are going to be plenty of other useful videos out there. If there's anything you want to learn about freelancing specifically, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next one.